and shows off Sorcerer Quan, because I think someone as smart as him can really showcase how I think.
Yeah, I watch their stream all the time. Like, I love watching them bicker and stuff. Like when they play King of the Hill with the UK people.
Yeah.
And Mustard Goose, he plays Shinnok, and then Mustard Goose is, and the cat's like, "You've made us lose." It's like, "Well, I'm sorry, I don't play Broken Quan." And he's like, "How dare you say I play Broken Quan when you played Cyrax? You should apologize." It's like, "I could learn Cyrax in 1 week and beat you with him," and he did. He beat him 7-1.
Wow.
With Sorcerer. And Ketchup was very salty. It was very fun to watch.
Tyler Lansdowne is sick. We wish you the best. I heard he came down with some kind of flu bug or something, but he definitely was planning to be here but couldn't be here. Ed and Paulo made it. I think maybe someone else came. I'm not sure.
I only saw Ed and Paulo in the front row.
Yeah, and what is the? So we miss Tyler, and Tyler says he's going to get a rematch with you soon.
Yeah.
We love Tyler Lansdowne. Ever since he joined the NRS community and works there, it's been nothing but plus signs, man. Like he's awesome.
Yes. Tanya.
Yeah, Ricky Walker is back here playing Tanya, and I'm not too sure of VanVoltage. I'm not really familiar with him.
Never heard of him.
But he plays Sonya, which is a top 10 character.
But we're about to find out right now. All right, here we go.
So going with the 50-50 heavy covert ops, good damage. But Ricky Walker, you know, who had a very respectable close match, man, with Sonic Fox.
Yes.
It wasn't like a blow-up.
Look at this, dude.
Yeah, Ricky knows what's up.
Is he a KI player?
He's the KI. He's the Ricky Walker Full Gore KI player that I looked up to when I played Full Gore for like a week.
Yeah, he's good. Dude, I love this Tanya right now. Oh, my goodness.
Who's to think that Ricky Walker couldn't come in here and learn this game and do really well? Like that right there is high-level stuff, and that was really good stuff he just did.
Explain it to those who don't know.
Teleport cancel into a 7-frame armored launcher.
Yeah, Ricky knows his stuff. All right.
Yeah, see the teleport
4-2 into delayed teleport cancel.
And I'm not sure what the frame advantage is on that, but it looks like it's safe. It looks like it makes some unsafe stuff safe. Now, Ricky might not have the best matchup knowledge, but that's an overhead low. He'll figure it out. Right now, he's just blocking the first hits overhead low. He's just going hand with the armored launchers and getting his damage.
All right, catches him with the teleport punch. Here we go. Oh, he drops it. Dragon Nakanata can get up to 42% midstream. All right, he didn't get the conversion off the jump punch. Teleport cancel. And he could have confirmed that, but he thought he would block, but it didn't matter in the end. Here we go, brutality.
Oh,
you disgust me.
Tanya's brutality is one thing I noticed about the DLC characters. They're making the brutalities happen more frequently.
Yeah, they're
like easier enders to do. Like I've noticed that. And I don't disagree with that. I actually like that they do that.
It's hype.
It's cool. It's cool.
She
it's
has
smart.
the throw. She has the Pyromancer. She has the Shroud and the Fireball.
Yeah.
And she also has the down back 4 meter burn. And what else? Something else needs to be meter burn. Oh, my God. The throw, Shroud. And then Kobujutsu has string.
Yeah, I think what Tanya players are going to realize really quick is they do those teleport cancels on unsafe strings, and it reduces the frames and makes it safe. I'm pretty sure it's safe or advantage. I know Fox is really high on that. And, you know, again, Tanya, just like I expect the other DLCs, I don't think you're going to have a weak variation. Now, with Jason, I do think Unstoppable is probably the weakest variation. I think Slasher has purposes, but Relentless is by far, I think, the #1 variation for Jason. But with Tanya, I don't think you can go wrong with either one. I think Pyromancer might be potentially broke. I think it's like the keep away in the zoning game and the meter building and the damage, I think is really good. But Dragon Naginata is probably the best overall, like for all purposes.
I don't know, man. You've been looking at MIT's Kobu, right?
Again, I mean, you can't go wrong. Like, it's impossible to go wrong with Tanya's variations. It's like, you main Tanya? Okay, you're good either way. And
yeah. I think Pyromancer's very underused.
Did Honeybee just lose?
I'm not sure. I didn't
see. Emo. He always looks emo.
He does.
He always looks emo.
All right, nice wake-up kick from Sonya to get her off her stick. push her to the corner. She drops the combo.
Ooh,
Ooh, nice down
Voltage
two.
making a game out of this. Up, can't stop the 7-frame armored
this could
launcher.
Kill. Oh, she's got a pixel. Is she going to throw for the death, or what's she going to do here?
Dude, I like
no
that.
meter. I want to see a throw brutality.
Oh, got chip.
Oh, she didn't do it. All right, Ricky takes it pretty decisively.
For a New Jax player, what is the best variation to start off with, and what's your favorite skin overall? I say heavy weapons, and I say farmer.
How do you feel about Jupiter's Wrestler?
I think Jupiter has figured it out with Wrestler. I think Jupiter will and needs to explore heavy weapons and pumped up. More so heavy weapons. I think it's interesting. I would have never pegged him as a Jax Wrestler. I would have pegged him as like a heavy weapons or actually like a Tanya main or something like that.
Would you recommend that for a pad player though? Because I think it's better for hitbox
players.
Okay,
that's a good point. That's a good point.
The
That's a good
execution
point.
is high.
So pumped up and Wrestler. If you're a pad player, I would recommend for you. So start out with Wrestler and watch a lot of Jupiter's videos, and that's a good way to begin. If you have high execution, use stick and use hitboxes, you should use heavy weapons because it's very high execution heavy, which might be kind of annoying to do on the pad.
Character crisis. Do you think Forever King Jr. stealing Rio's soul? No. Forever King and Forever King Jr. have played multiple characters throughout every game. Like MK9, Justice, MK10. That's just what they do. Yeah. They play like 5 characters minimum just so they can learn matchups with each other. Before Yomi.
It's my TDGT thing.
Same thing. Yeah. Before Yomi, all they had was each other. Yeah. So they're like, well, we can play online, but we would better learn the matchup if we want our own sets together. Yep. So they learn multiple characters.
It's good.
That's just what they do. It's not a crisis.
It's good. Let's see. Who would you recommend to main for a new player? I said earlier Kung Jin's a very good starter character. Looking at my list, I'd say Sonya, Quan Chi, actually, Kung Jin, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, very good. Actually, Sub-Zero is a very good answer for that. And even, yeah, those are my answers. For if you're just starting out in MKX and you just want to get your feel for a fighting game, I would say, Sonya, Quan Chi, Kung Jin, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and even Kenshi. Actually, Kenshi's really good to start out with, too. Although his harder matchups might be harder for a beginner just to get used to. But that's my answer for that. I like that.
Yeah, for those who don't know, we are taking questions on Twitter. Follow us at the links below, Devil May Spy and Bam Bam Guitar. And we will read your questions on the air and answer them in the downtime that we have here.
Some funny questions. Do you think Kenjutsu Kenshi is viable? Yeah, it says viable now. I mean, it's viable. I think all 3 variations for Kenshi is extremely viable. I don't think one is better than the other. I think all 3 are very viable.
Ken Dijkstra wants your tier list from 10 to 20. He wants your mid-tier
I'll
list.
do the whole entire tier list.
Go for it.
If you want.
Read it in
a
order.
second, because we're waiting on matches.
Yep, we got time.
If you could take out one variation from the game, which one and why? Let me look. Hollywood.
No. She needs it.
I would take Hollywood.
She needs it.
Take it right out of the damn game.
I love that variation. I still think Spec Ops better, but I really have more fun with Hollywood.
I'm
trying more natural.
I'm trying not to miss any questions. I got like, I don't know how many I have.
What do you guys think about Jackie? I think Shotgun is underrated. I think Shotgun's very underrated. It needs to be used more. Sonic Fox was using it in the team tournament yesterday, but DJT said he mopped it up, and he made that hand gesture there. But, yeah, it's still a really good character, and more people should use her. Ronin Takeda. I have opinions about Ronin Takeda.
Go for it.
Why don't more people use this character? Why do they say Shiryu or die? Like, I think Ronin's really good. What about you?
I think Ronin is going to have variation in matchup uses. I don't think it's the best. I think Shiryu is by far the best. I think Takeda players need to play a little safer, especially when their opponent has meter. They need to be looking at their the opponent's meter versus their own meter, so they can find out if they have an armored launcher, if they can get out of my pressure easier. Ronin gets zoned easier, in my opinion, but it's a better oppressive, safer mix-up variation as a whole. Like, I think overall, Shiryu might be the best overall, but Ronin's definitely got its things. And Lasher, it got a little better, definitely, but I think it's still suffering. It still needs maybe like a couple of twerks and stuff, but not twerks.
All right, that's cool. I've got a question about Flame Fist Liu Kang. You know, I asked Paulo myself. Let me read this for the fans, for the stream chat. How long do you believe Flame Fist Liu Kang will last on the strength and pressure? Do you believe it'll be nerfed soon? Now, I asked Paulo, I was like, do you think, why'd you give all of Scorpion's BS to Liu Kang? Like, is that really solving the problem? He says, well, you can poke out of it. I'm like, well, people's armor is getting blown up by these fist cancels. Like, are you sure about this? He's like, yeah, you just go try it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to the lab and see if I can poke out of this pressure, you know? But that's what he told me, so I think it's going to stay in there for a while.
Is the converter you got for the XCM rapid fire converter, is it good? Yes, it's really good for the PS3 controller. I actually have a PS2 converter to PS4 that I had Gummo make me. He sent me 3 different incarnations of it and neither worked, but then, and I was very upset, but then he came to the hotel room and fixed it, and I finally figured it out, and it actually worked perfect for me. The pad was not the reason I lost this weekend. I just got bodied.
I respect that.
Pig, who do you think is current bottom 5 MKX? I'll go over my whole list in a second. Yo, why didn't Forever King Jr. wake up his brother? Oh, yeah, Forever King actually